Hello, welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Camille, and I have a twin sister named Jessica. This channel is all about us living with FASD, fetal alcohol spectrum disorder. And what that means is that our birth mother drank alcohol while she was pregnant with me and my sister, which caused us to have brain damage and physical conditions, and that is what our channel is going to be about. We do vlogs and sit-down videos. Today, it is a sit-down video day, and as you can see, my sister is not here. She is at work. Today, our family got flu shots. Yay! My arm hurts. I am gonna try not to be a wimp about it. Why is that important? Now, I'm not going to lecture you. If you want to get a flu shot, you can get a flu shot. If you don't want to get a flu shot, you don't have to get a flu shot. I don't care. Unfortunately, when you live with FAS, we are known to have weaker immune systems. So, I got sick a lot as a kid, and still do. So today, I'm going to talk about one of the more scarier incidents and how my fever as a 7-year-old got to 107. So I'm going to be honest with you. For a long time, we did not get flu shots. And because of that, we got the flu. I got the flu. My sister never ever got the flu. She always got the stomach bugs, so the stomach flu. I never got the stomach flu. So one year, it was in grade 3, 2003, and I got really, really sick. And at first, it was like, I remember sitting in class and my throat was hurting all day, and it must have been around the end of school, and I think I had a headache, and I was really, really tired. So I got through the day feeling really crappy the whole day, and this is a cycle that tends to happen a lot with me. For whatever reason, I can't go to my teacher and be like, hey, I don't feel well, or I think I have a fever. I've always sort of pushed through, and that always bothers my mom to no end. And we have had multiple occasions where I get home and my mom's like, are you feeling okay? And I'll be like, yeah, I'm fine, it's okay. And then like an hour later, I'm like, Mom, I really don't feel well. And she'll check my temperature, and she's like, you're 101, go to bed. I'll come up in a minute. So that's one of the things that I tend to do, is I pretend like I'm okay, but I'm really not. So that is a common theme when I get sick. I tend to try to ignore the symptoms and act like they're not there. So I get home and she checks my temperature, and I think I probably had a fever, and so we do our protocol where we just sort of monitor it, get some Tylenol and Advil into your system, sort of just wait it out. And I think a couple of days go by and I'm not getting better. I'm probably getting quite a bit worse. And one night, I'm pretty sure I was sleeping, or I think I was whining. I was not doing okay. I was not feeling well. I had a raging headache. I felt shaky and hot and cold all at the same time. If you know what that means, likely you have a really high fever. And I think my mom came into my bedroom and she checked up on us. She went to check my temperature. And I remember we had moved into her bedroom, and I was sitting on their bed. She puts the thermometer in my ear, and it beeps. She looks at it, and it read 107. Now, normally, if your fever is at 107, you're likely not coherent at all. You should be unconscious, having a seizure, or close to maybe passing away. I was upright and sitting there, not feeling great, shaky, feeling terrible, but I was not in any... I didn't look like I was in danger. And my mom looked at it and she didn't even realize that a thermometer could go that high, which was really scary. So she phones up my pediatrician at like 11 o'clock at night and tells her, like, my daughter, we just checked her temperature and she's at 107. What do I do? So basically what the protocol was at that time, I don't think medically you do this anymore. Basically, she told us to strip me down and put me in a lukewarm shower. If you can imagine a little 7-year-old who has a raging fever, putting them in cold water, it felt like ice. I remember crying and shaking, but they had to bring my fever down somehow. And so they do that. I'm sure I got Advil and Tylenol, and I went off to bed. One of the things about FAS is we tend to have really high fevers because our body temperature doesn't tend to do very good regulating normally. So when you have a fever, our fevers tend to spike super, super high. And I have heard of stories that they used to have to deal with their kids having seizure. I forget what they're called, but basically you can have a seizure because your fever's too high, and they'd have to deal with that with their kids. Luckily, we never had to deal with that. I don't know in the orphanage if that ever happened to me, but for whatever reason, I never seized. I should have seized at 107. I should have been not aware at all at 107. I watch hospital videos, and they'll be like, the patient has a fever 105 and he's unconscious. We need to bring his fever down and he's seizing. And I always sit there going, 105, that's nothing. We did go to the clinic, and I think it was only, they had to run tests, and it was only later, much later, when I started to actually recover, that they did tell us that it was the flu. I hope you enjoyed this sit-down video and maybe learned something about FAS that you didn't learn before. I hope you've been enjoying our vlogs as well. We've been shooting out a lot of those recently, but I thought a sit-down video would be fun to do. And I thought an exciting, sick 107 fever would be an interesting topic to talk about. And I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you later. Bye!